I'm actually gassed to record this video, guys. Honestly, I was struggling with FIFA for the first day. I was not having a good time. Literally studied a lot of other people's gameplay. Started practicing some stuff myself, incorporated a lot into my game. Now I'm chilling. I'm like 14 or 15 and 0 in rivals. We have mastered the game. I'm talking old gen and new gen. We played both of them, so I know the differences as well. So don't worry, got it all covered. In this video, this is actually a sick video, right? We got attacking tips, defending tips, and even like a sneak peek into the tactics. The full tactics video will be out tomorrow, but for now I'll give you a little insight, just a little sneak peek, and you know, other gameplay tips, kind of talking about the new meta this year. I've got it pretty wrapped, to be honest. I've played way too many games already. I put in the time, but at least you guys can watch this video and kind of get ahead of the curve and hopefully use the knowledge that I've learned already, improve your game. So let's get into it. Tip number 1 is going to be shooting related. Now, people are struggling to score this year. Goalkeepers are cracked out of their mind. It's ridiculous. It's pretty stupid, to be honest, but they do have one key weakness, and that, my friend, is the green time finesse shot. These do go in a lot, and you only need like 70-75 shooting. Now, if you have like high shooting and like finesse shot trait, it obviously helps, but you don't need it. It's not a requirement whatsoever. They fly in with anybody. I've scored a load with Coleman. Got even a clip of me doing it with Coleman here. You don't have to do it necessarily outside the box. You can do it inside the box as well, like this clip, but you can do it at like a crazy angle that you wouldn't think would go in, but it does. Also, some go in without being timed, so if you don't time them perfectly, you just still give it a go and practice, because it will go in sometimes without even being green timed, so keep that in mind. Point number 2, we're gonna talk about the kind of going down the line and passing the ball across for the tap in. Very similar to kind of FIFA 17, FIFA 18. If you played that, you want to just wing bash, keep going down the line, play like true balls down the line and whatnot. Go to like the edge of the 6-yard box, and the keeper will be like in front of you, and you just pass it in. They tap it in, you score. Because shooting against the goalkeeper is very hard to score this way, so it's better to just go down the line, pass it across, get a tap in, easy goals. You see in these clips kind of what I mean. Just sweat it across and shoot into an open net. You gotta do what you gotta do, okay? Now, on to point 3. Here, we're getting the little sneak tactics peek preview thing, okay? Okay, the main thing you want to see here is the long ball. Trust me. 4-4-2, yeah, it has to be 4-4-2 as well, actually. It probably works with 4-2-2 and 4-2-3-1 as well, but I haven't fully tested it, so I can only put my stamp of approval on 4-4-2. But basically, with long ball, you have your strikers constantly running, because you have getting behind on them as well, okay? And your left and right mids, you have getting behind on as well. And they just make so many runs, and true balls are crazy good. We get into a specific little true ball soon in the next tip. That's a whole cheat code in itself, but for that to work, you need to be rocking the long ball so that these opportunities present themselves. It just gets loads of runs going. You can wing bash, get up the pitch fast, and because of how the kind of defenses work in this game, they kind of squeeze a lot, so you can switch the ball quite easily, then play a true ball to your player that's running. Because you're on that long ball tactic, he's not going to be standing still, he's going to be making those runs down the line. So you can play it straight through them and create the chances for the previous thing I told you, where you can then go to the edge of the 6-yard box, pass it across, and tap it in with your striker. Point 4, we're talking about the true balls, but not just any true balls. We're talking about the L1 or LB on Xbox, double tap triangle, or double tap Y on Xbox. These true balls, I don't know why, but the like pass accuracy on them is like 100%. Doesn't really matter who's passing, doesn't matter even how you're facing. You can be facing back. There's like a broken mechanic in them for some reason that pinpoint every single time. It's so ridiculous. So when you're like on that last man, you literally hold L1 or LB, double tap triangle or Y, and the ball will go over it, land perfectly at your striker's feet. You can see it in this clip, and you just tap in the shot. It's ridiculous. I think it could get patched, to be honest, because it is way too accurate. They need to add like an error for it, because every single time I play this pass, it's actually just pinpoint. So I would say they'll fix it, but in the meantime, make sure you're using it. I played against somebody who used it against me before I knew about it, and I must have conceded about 4 or 5 goals on it. Ridiculous. Thankfully, I still won like 5-4. because we're unbeaten rivals. But it was not pretty, man, because I actually don't know how to stop it. Like, he would do it and my Davies would get outpaced as he did the pass. You like player switch to Davies and he like stutters for a second and then he just is straight through, and the pass is so low and so accurate that your goalkeeper doesn't get to it either. So your goalkeeper, no defender gets to it. It's the perfect in between where the opponent, well, your striker or your opponent, depending on who does it, striker gets it in the perfect area and just bangs it in first time, because it'll be on the volley as well. So it's a really effective shot chance once again. So it's very hard to defend. Point number 5. We are talking about the second man press. Now, the second man press has completely changed this year. It has been useless for a couple of years, maybe 3 years even. But this year, they buffed it and it actually properly presses the player. It's really effective. But it lasts for 5 seconds. So you need to be smart about how you use it. Okay? What you want to do, and you see it in this clip here as well. You want to use it and that'll press with the nearby player. But you are going to control the passing lane. So you're going to control somebody else and try and mark the pass that they're going to do while your second man press is pressing them. So they're going to have the ball, okay? Second man press is going to push in on them. So they're going to need to pass it off. And what do? You run and mark that pass so that they pass the ball straight to you, basically. And interceptions are buffed this year as well. So those two coupled together, you need to be doing that on defense. It's such an easy and effective way to get the ball back that if you're not, you're definitely missing out. Anyways, guys, that's all we have time for today. I hope these tips help you out in rivals and draft and for the upcoming weekend league, although that is still a bit away. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you're new around here, subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. I would much appreciate it. We need that YouTube algorithm to help me out. And finally, point number 6 is free kicks are really effective this year. I'll show you 2 clips here, but basically you want to just aim it up high on top of basically the top corner like I do. Power it up a little, bring the right analog stick. You want to hold it down, then flick it straight up, and then green time the free kick, and I pretty much go in every time. I score yellow as well, so you don't even have to green it. They go in way too much, and especially with how hard it is to score, make sure you're shooting these free kicks. Don't do like short free kicks, because it is so hard to score with all the AI blocks and all the teams being so deep. Go for your direct shots. They're really easy, man, trust me. Anyways, guys, that's all we have time for today. I hope these tips help you out in rivals and draft and for the upcoming weekend league, although that is still a bit away. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you're new around here, subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. I would much appreciate it. We need that YouTube algorithm to help me out. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys tomorrow, actually, for the tags video tomorrow. Boom.
For you, come along and see it's true.